Clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
We got the crib!
What's up?
Let's do it!
Just let me go.
Broadcasting live from Florida Europe. This is the most badass TV broadcasting all in the land, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tommy C. And this shop's the point. The point man today is the crib! What's happening, baby? How are you, sir? Come, you wanted to come back. I appreciate you coming back on.
Dude, I'm more than happy to come back.
I said, I remember I wrote you in the DM, why don't you wheel your way back over here? It was pretty good last time.
And it's very easy to do that, so no problem. I love making my friends look good. So
yeah. Oh no, I got to be honest with you. You impressed a lot of people. You could walk. You know that on the spot commentary. Well, at least it's not reaction commentary. Yeah. At least we're not that. We're not reaction, or are we? And Dr. Zhivago.
Reddit posts.
What's that? Yeah, we're gonna do Reddit. Yeah, welcome to the Reddit post show. We're gonna read Reddit posts for you the whole time, just to piss off a bunch of guys that like to call you. I'm not gonna do. It's too early in the show, and I want to get monetized. It's too early in the show, and I want to get monetized. Dr. Zhivago is always whispering behind the glass, keeping track of the chat, and playing those funky sound effects. How you doing, Doc?
I'm your host, FaZe Keemstar.
Wait, that ain't the truth. So I don't know if you've ever really done drama before. Like I think the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna watch a video, or I'm gonna prep it. I'm gonna watch a video, and I'm gonna kind of do play by play, and you're gonna come in, you're gonna commentate, you're gonna give your insight. Are you nervous that Keemstar will block you? Are you nervous that Keemstar will block you if you do this?
I've been around the block, and I've been blocked by Keemstar.
Yeah.
Some for warranted reasons, some for what the fuck did I even do?
Well, you'll get blocked today.
So
you're getting blocked today.
I'm not worried.
He blocked Captain Kirsch.
I have nothing against the guy. He's fine in my book.
Yeah. Well, there you go. There you go. Keem, I brought some fair and balance here. You might want to take note when you're doing fucking covered face clan. And listen, I know about the Deji thing. I know what's going on. I watched it. I don't know if I even feel comfortable covering it. And he's already being eaten alive, and I don't know what I can say. I mean, I could do a video about it, and I know if I don't do a video about it, they're going to say that, because 3 years ago he said he was going to come on the show, which he never did, that I'm doing it to suck up to him. I got to be honest with you, he got so upset that it made me uncomfortable. And I don't want to dance somebody's fucking grave. Did you watch the Deji video? Did you watch it?
Oh, fuck, dude, no. I was jacking off and, watching, movies and shit.
Really? Or are you saying that to be funny?
Yeah.
You were jacking off in movies? Do you have a robot to do that? Is it like you're in your chair?
I'm sponsored by Fleshlight. So.
You're not. You really?
Yes, I am.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Hook me up.
They got a hold of me.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Did they use the fact that, they're using the fact that you're disabled and
I wrote a joke about Fleshlight a while back, and the guy who follows their Twitter account followed me. And when they recently made a statement that they wanted to work with more content creators, they reached out to me and were like, "Hey, let's work something out."
Smart move. Amazing. So, how is your Fleshlight like RoboCop? I mean, does it walk? Does it walk to you, or how does it work?
Let's just say that I have a good downtime.
Fun fact, according to Doug, Fleshlight was Joe Rogan's first sponsor. Boy, you're in some good company. I remember Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith's podcast 10 years ago was a big Fleshlight sponsor, if I'm not mistaken.
Hell yeah.
So what? How would I do that? I don't need this, but you might. Is that? That's how I should do it. All right. So TLDR on Deji, he had a meltdown. He broke down. I don't know. I don't think it bodes well.
Is that a surprise?
Actually, yeah. This way, yeah. It's not like
not even like baby cry, but like full on snot and breakdown.
Like pushing the hair, the tan in the shirt, everything.
Damn.
It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. I sent him a nice little note. I hope he got it. People care. People care about you no matter how fucked it is. People love you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Well, you too. I'm sure lots of people love you. You're freaking famous as hell now. You're more famous than Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. All right, so we're going to go over this. Here's the deal. I covered it on Shot from the Point News. You want to go check it out, check it out. Jack put out a video last night about unbiased drama alert, and he goes over the points like this, how the $60,000 thing is ridiculous. He claims that that the contract is null and void to begin with because FaZe Banks, or not FaZe Banks, but FaZe Clan is not a talent agency. They can't issue contracts in the state of California. And what was the other big point he had in the video? If off the top of your head, Zhivago? Say the $60K, that drama alert's biased. Yeah.
He's not gonna let $60K buy them off from telling the truth. And if Banks was really Tifu's friend, he wouldn't have fucking
that part. I'm talking about the major points though. I don't buy it. That's the thing with this thing. I keep on saying there's a front war. Here's the thing. They're probably gonna lose in court, right? They're probably gonna lose. All right, Banks is more than likely gonna lose. Unless they decide that they don't need a talent agency because they don't fall under the video game people don't fall under being artists. And that's going to be the real bad. And I got an update from Leor Lesser explaining that in further detail. He did explain it, and the last time he's on, but it went over my head, but he sent me a DM to kind of clear the thing up. And I'll tell you, Blue Firefly, you were right. This is something debatable here. You're 100% correct. I apologize. So there's that. This is $60K. There's Keemstar's biased. There's the fact that it's not a legal contract to begin with, and that they did counteroffer. So those are the major points. They made counteroffers. So Keemstar comes out with the video, and this is what I want to show you what this is about. The only thing that matters, at least the only thing that matters to me, is not the social media war. The social media war is only designed to hurt Tifu, because if they lose in court, Tifu could be so damaged, and that would be Keem's job, so damaged that even if he won, he has nothing to go back to. If you really think about it, Jack Tenney's taking a bump for Tifu. They both lost subs yesterday, and Tifu didn't get touched. Tifu should keep his mouth shut, let his lawyers do the talking, and if Jack wants to put Juke Squad on the line, you say, that's your bro. That's a bro. That's a fucking bro. Because it just becomes simple drama. But the only person who's getting damaged is Jack, not Tifu. That's who they want, because I think they're more than likely going to get more than likely get crushed. They're going to get completely crushed. The state of California is going to rule that esports orgs are the players are artists, and that's it. And that's the end of this. No 80-20 contracts, not just for California, the whole planet. And that's what this is about, and that's what Tifu's lawyers made this about. So let's watch Drama Alert. Let me ask you something, Crip. Do you think that Keem got into the legalese part? Do you think he got into that real heavy?
I think that Keem will find anything that will suit him and defend his friends.
Yes.
And that's something I guess we can't take away.
No.
From him is he's always there for his friends.
See, I didn't find the thing about this. This is more of a drama video. This has nothing.
Right.
This almost has nothing to do with the legal end. Almost nothing. Very little things were addressed. So you predicted correctly.
Gotcha.
Very little thing. It's more about social media damage. Now apparently he caught Jack in a lie, right? But to me, that doesn't matter. Jack's not in a lawsuit.
Right.
Jack's not in a lawsuit. So I think if this is strategic on the Tenney family to get Jack to take the bump, this is brilliant. But because Keem has to convince 12-year-olds that Tifu's a snitch. The judge don't care if Tifu's a snitch, and that's the most important person.
Not gonna give a shit.
So that's it. Or maybe they're just getting freaking nervous that one of these days Keem will land something. And if I know him well enough, he's just constantly thinking about something that lands that damages Tifu's career.
Yep.
All right, let's watch Drama Alert. Why didn't I cut this out, really?
What is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news. Mr. Beast has a new girlfriend, and we talked to Mr. Beast, and I'm going to tell you about it. But first, we need to talk about Drama Alert being canceled. That's right, Tifu's brother.
I mean, you can hear the 12-year-old's ears perk up. Remember when Drama Alert was for people in their late teens and like in college? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before Jake Paul.
Like before Jake started summer 17, that he didn't act like a cartoon character. It's funny. Like if you look at Keem a couple years ago and you look at this Keem, this is like, all right, Keem, you need to play yourself in a movie, and then he does this. Yeah. Like he does this. Before he was talking about cool stuff. It's also more diverse. But now it's this.
Known as Juke Squad, a.k.a. Jack, uploaded a brand new video titled Drama Alert is canceled. And in the video, he calls me a liar. I'm a liar.
Yeah.
I'm a liar. Listen to this. Roll it.
My integrity is not for sale, and it never will be. It's disgusting, and it's sad that the biggest news source on YouTube is run by a liar. He's the #1 news source on YouTube, and that's a serious problem because he has too much power to be so biased, so unfair, and let's be honest, so childish. You can't be this fake, this biased, and this unfair and not expect people to catch on. And that's all we're going to...
You didn't catch on. You were his fucking friend. I love how all these guys, I really get a kick out of these guys that are so shocked when they finally Keem gets around to screwing them or a family member. I really get a kick out of this. If you guys thought I'm going to fucking suck off the Tenney family, you tuned into the wrong program. And I got to be honest with you, Keem's going to go on and says he never said what I lied about. He's right. He's actually right. And I'm so sick of, I can't believe he did that to me. It's like these women. They find a married man and they take him away from his wife. Right? And they get remarried, and the first thing the fucking new husband does is run up and bang another chick. And they're like, how could he do that to me? Well, that's how you got him, you stupid bitch. That's the way I feel about him. He cheated on his wife to get to you. Why not cheat on you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that's the thing that pisses me off about guys like Jack Tenney. I mean, God, there's more than enough evidence out there. Oh, by the way, Jack, this guy tried to put a phony pedo rap on somebody and doxed them because he wasn't losing subs. And you guys.
He didn't talk about the doxing.
Well, what did Tifu do the other day? Go watch iDubbbz. Well, what changed? What changed since then? Nothing. You dummies. Everybody's running to iDubbbz when they got screwed. Before, Tifu would have told you he's the best fucking guy in the world. Ninja, you're probably next. Dummies.
To say about Keemstar directly?
Absolutely unbelievable.
I can believe it.
Keemstar being a pathological right there from Jack. So I had an opportunity to reach out to Keemstar, and well, this is Keemstar's reaction.
His only defense, by the way.
What's that?
I said that's his only defense ever, by the way.
Yeah, it's usually what you probably... Actually, that's a good point. Go on when he's on Augie's show. That's usually his defense.
Or shut up, bitch, I wasn't talking to you.
No, guys, seriously. Normally when I get into these fights on Twitter, I keep them on Twitter. I don't like to bring that personal stuff right here on the show, but since he's going after my show, calling me biased, calling me a liar, I mean, the whole point of his claims that I'm a liar is because over the weekend, a new video...
Funny, you didn't want to defend yourself against Just Destiny.
Yeah.
Funny.
Was uploaded to YouTube
because that does mean something. The fact that he has these fights on Twitters, and he only scoops you up off the pavement when you've already fucked yourself when you're on Drama Alert. By the time you're on Drama Alert, it's too late.
Titled Tifu's Lawyer Reveals Shocking New Info on the FaZe Clan Lawsuit. And oh wow, this is spicy. Can't wait to see what this new info is. But the creator of this interview with Tifu's lawyer said this on Twitter. You can watch Keemstar coverage or you can get some actual facts. Here's what Tifu's...
Well, what FaZe lawyer did you interview?
apparently he reached out and said you could come on Drama Alert, but the guy said no, which is probably the smart.
Yeah, especially use a VPN if you do call him. Definitely don't call him on Skype. Use a VPN.
Lawyer told us about the FaZe Clan lawsuit. Spicy. Now, in this interview, there is some new information, and the new information is this. Tfu's attorney says that Tfu himself offered a contract to FaZe, and FaZe didn't accept it. So as you all know, we heard from Banks, we heard from FaZe Clan that they offered multiple contracts to Tfu, and he just refused to sign them. So this is the first...
And apparently it went the other way.
First time we're hearing that Tfu actually offered a contract to FaZe. Well, I reached out to FaZe to find out what that contract was, and they have a statement for me, and this is what they said. While sending numerous versions of the new contract to Tfu over many months, most of which were based on Tfu's exact request terms, FaZe received a version of the contract that was impossible to sign.
Coming from the people who offer 80-20 contracts. I'm sorry, you're just being ridiculous here, Tfu.
Jesus.
This is coming from a company that offers upstart talent 20% of their own earnings. 20% of their earnings. Scrubby, hey, Tommy, just don't get it. FaZe might have broken law, but you can't snitch on them if it's illegal. You have to let people break the law if they were nice to you. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Scruffy. Big 2-5. Are you kidding me?
Oh.
The contract would have allowed him to play and work with any of our competitors and start a competing org. Even Tfu's lawyer at the time.
That's not what it says.
That's not what it says.
Clear that up.
It says this contract would have allowed him to play for and work for with any of our competitors or start a competing. Keemstar is reporting it as both.
Or starting a competing.
He's trying to say that he can do both. He can work for the other people and start an org, but no.
Well, does this make Tfu a liar though too? Even if Tfu's a lawyer, so is this? So he was trying to start an org.
Where's the proof of that? Where's the contract?
Well, he said.
Show? That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, the contract would allow him to work with any of our competitors for a competing org. That is a bit ridiculous. Even if Tfu's lawyer thought it was bad for FaZe Clan, but I it's to me this is just your crooks, and maybe he's trying to get more out of them. You signed him for 80-20. 80-20. FaZe defended that. FaZe initially defended that on Drama Alert, and then he went back and said it was somebody else's fault when the public digested it. On Drama Alert right now, you can see FaZe Banks defend 80-20. Yeah, you know what it was. What he's doing? They were
smart enough to start an org.
He was trying to get out. I don't think it matters if he's starting an org or not. That's the public relations. That's what 12-year-olds care about.
Yeah,
this really doesn't matter what he wanted to do. What happened here is really simple. He found out he got ripped off, and then tried to get out of it. And then this also shoots fucking FaZe Banks act. I got blindsided. No, you didn't. I was blindsided. No, you didn't. You knew all about him being upset. They sent you a contract. Now you're even admitting it. This is like Barley House. We always find a little more when the fucking the CCTV stuff leaks. It's really quite amazing. Is it amazing?
Well, Keemstar also said that FaZe Clan released the contract before, but they didn't technically release it. They leaked it to
somebody leaked it. Yeah.
No.
Frankly, I'm just jealous because I'm not getting contracts.
You're not. You don't have a contract with Fleshlight?
That's what I was gonna say.
I do have a contract with them, but where's my FaZe Clan contract?
Is your I don't want you to give exact numbers, but
that's fine.
Is it 80-20?
It's. Let me put it this way.
Do you have a better contract than Tfu has? How about this? Let me phrase it this way. I don't want to get you in any trouble. Do you have a better contract percentage-wise than Tfu has?
Does Tfu have a closet full of fleshlights? I don't think so. So I think I win that.
You win? FaZe Crip.
Yeah, I win that one.
Okay. I guarantee it's not 80-20.
Agreed it was a bad contract for FaZe Clan. We sent a revised agreement after that based on the conversation.
So this kills... So Banks is a liar. He actually acted, brother, man, I can't believe it. I'm so hurt. He's been doing this in September, douchebag.
With the lawyer, which was again ignored. Okay, so let me get this straight. You said on Twitter, you can watch Keemstar's coverage, or you can get some actual facts, but the facts are that Tfue lawyer offered FaZe a contract where he could play with another org? What? That is absolutely ridiculous. But let's go back to Jack for a moment with his campaign of canceling Drumler for being a liar. At no point in that video, Jack, did you...
Are you really going to sit there and take the clickbait title literally? I mean, I know, I can see a fucking 12-year-old. He said he's canceled drunk. Yo, what'd I miss? Well, go rewind the show. Thanks for the money. Hail Satan. 666. Double years.
Prove that I lied about anything, but I'm going to prove right now.
I will say this. I'm going to stick for Queen. Jack just called him a liar. He didn't go into anything. And in being a bias and omitting, what he should have said is he deliberately omits stuff. He omits big things. I mean, all the and he cherry picked that lawyer's interview too. What about the lawyer? What about the lawyer saying the contract's null and void because you're not a talent agency, you're not a registered talent agency, and that was omitted because that's what's making them sweat. Because you don't have to go to court for that. You just go to the labor board. Labor board looks at it. Oh, you're a talent. You didn't register. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Mm-hmm. That's where Jack screwed up. You don't have to call him bias. Everybody knows it. You're throwing shit in a shit pile. Just you deliberately omit stuff. You don't even have to say the word bias.
That you, sir.
But again, that's what 12-year-olds get. They don't even know what the fucking word means. But that's what 12-year-olds understand.
Are a liar.
Tommy, we reached out, but I really doubt it. We're not that big.
A couple weeks ago, Juke Squad said Turner wants to create his own org and work with brands he wants to, and overall be free to change the face of gaming forever. But FaZe refused to allow him to do this. Tfue creating his own org is in his best interest. That's what you told me in the DMs. You gave me permission to report it publicly. But what did your brother say in this interview? He said that he never said that he has no plans of creating his own org. So somebody's lying. Either you, Jack, are lying, or Tfue's lying. One of you are lying.
I got to give fair game on Keem for that one. Or Jack's blowing smoke. Well, Jack's not lying, blowing smoke, or he misunderstood.
That message though was when Jack was that's around the time.
But I don't think Jack has never walked it back though. In fact, Jack has never. I didn't write that. That's when I was hacked. He's never said that, not once. So I don't know if we can give him that. I think that would be the first thing out of his mouth. I didn't write that. That's when I was bitching at you, Keemstar, and then magically my shit got hacked. Well, Twice, yeah. Scanning for little girls, I'm sure. What?
Is Jack the one with really pretty hair?
Yes, he's very pretty.
Man, I'd kill for that.
You would?
That's all I'm taking for this.
Wait, are you gay too? You're gay and crippled?
Listen, I am a whole mess of diverse things. If there's a minority, I'm going for it.
It's
like Uno in bingo. I'm just trying to get them all, man.
You're just trying to get them all. Well, you know what?
Yeah.
You do you, sir. I think.
Thank you.
What? Well, yeah, you do. You have a fleshlight. Of course, you're going to do you. But let's move on.
Yeah.
What a ridiculous thing to say, Tommy. All right, that's panamorphic. What does that mean, panamorphic? Are you pansexual?
Dude, have you ever looked at a good pan?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. What is it? I don't know what it means. That's what I want to find out. Do you fuck appliances?
From my understanding, it's no matter what a person identifies as, you'd fuck it. So.
Oh, that's what pansexual. I thought it means you beat you to death with a fucking a kitchen appliance. Pansexual.
Man, I wish. I wish. That's my kink.
That's your kink. Your kink is running over people's feet and acting like you didn't do it with that fucking wheelchair of yours.
I would, man, if I ever went to VidCon, I'd run over so many YouTubers.
Oh, really?
And just be like, oh, dude, my bad.
Why don't you ever see the movie Ben-Hur when they do the chariot race?
Yeah.
Why don't you put spikes and shit on the end of the wheels? Like, you could take, you could take somebody's foot off.
That's going to be the new YouTube fight. It's just going to be that.
Like, what, you and Ricky? Like, Ricky will have blades at the end of his... that would be really funny if you guys Well,
it'd be like Thunderdome.
Yes. You know what you could do? You could get together and you could do a demolition derby with your wheelchairs.
Yeah.
What do you think? And then whoever's chair, and you could do a fundraiser to get the best, baddest chair, right? And whatever chair stops fucking working when you're running into it loses. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I
would pay to see that. Of course, anybody that ran that would lose their career. It'd be worse than finding a goddamn dead guy in a suicide forest. But, I'm sure you wouldn't mind doing it.
But you know what, though? You could also make the argument that if you didn't air it, you're ableist.
Yeah,
so,
you can't win. Let's make some money. What do you say, Zhivago?
Either way.
I would never do that. I would talk about something like that, but I would never do it. Wear a helmet for protection to Terry. Thanks, Terry.
But we have even more lies than that, Jack. A fan on Twitter known as Nathan Moore said, just a reminder, that Friday Fortnite was nothing without Tfue. Now, for those of you that don't know, Friday Fortnite is my Fortnite tournament, and at the time, Tfue was really
a fan said that, right? Did I catch that correctly? A fan said that? Okay,
yeah.
So what?
Nobody. So I responded to that tweet saying this: wow, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. The kid didn't even play in it at first until Banks reached out to me. I was there. I live there. I collect viewership stats from every player.
Dude, it was going well, but the way I remember it, it got fucking hype when Tfue was winning every week.
Yeah.
So that's not exactly
Ninja.
That's not. I'm not saying it wasn't good before, but it didn't get really hype until Tfue. That's the way I remember it. I didn't watch it.
That was right around the time that Tfue had, or when Ninja killed Tfue, and that was like the biggest thing.
Yeah,
they were the biggest players.
Oh, that was yeah. I wish you could do that. I wish they would have a better system so they could do eliminations. I think that would be more fun. Yeah.
Tfue and Cloak were not even the main people bringing in views to Friday Fortnite Season 1. Not even close. It was Ninja, Nick A, Typical Gamer, Nick Merckx, and Myth. And ladies and gentlemen, after I said that, Jack, Juke Squad, Tfue's brother, had the nerve to say this outrageous thing. I was there too, before it was even a thing, when you got the idea from me, then never gave me any of the credit to further your own personal gain. Wow! Such a bold statement from Juke Squad Jack, Tfue's brother. He is claiming that it was his idea for Friday Fortnite, and I never credit him. Jack, you are a liar, because I was in LA in Rice Gum's bedroom when Rice Gum, FaZe Banks, and Mr. Beast
and an underage girl
came to ask me to start a Fortnite tournament. Like, literally, that is how it started. I got absolutely no idea from you for a Fortnite tournament. That was just a bold, flat-out lie. You, Jack, are a liar. And I can back it up with the people that were in that room. I tweet.
Okay, he goes on to back it up. I'm not going to see. Jack lied. There's no doubt about it. What does that have to do with the contract?
It feels like I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on the fact that everybody was just hanging out in Rice Gum's bedroom.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh? What if they have a closet full of fleshlights?
I'm assuming he's got a big house. There are multiple rooms to hang out in.
Yes, and hide underage girls like Wolfie did.
That's what I was saying. Where was Wolfie at this time?
Yeah, well, they kicked Wolfie out of the room, and then they had a meeting.
You done in there?
Yeah. All right, guys. I have a great idea for Fortnite. What the fuck is this in my foot? A Hello Kitty Trapper Keeper. What the fuck? All right, listen. Fortnite, Friday Night Fortnite. Here we go. All right. What the fuck was with Trapper Keeper? Oh, it was Wolfie's room. Oh, sorry, dude.
Not again.
Not again. Yeah, there we go. No, it's just like it has nothing to me. I mean, this is the stuff. This is the social media war. This is the damage they do in social media. Because if Tfue's a bad person, then we have a situation where if Tfue gets out of this contract, and I think he will, then he's damaged goods. Doesn't matter what org he goes to. Doesn't mean he starts his own. He's damaged good. And that's what this is really about. This has nothing to do with the legal thing. And Jack is right. Keem's biased, but he only called him a liar. You should have talked about all the things that Keem hasn't reported and what's going on in the esports channels. and what he's omitting deliberately because it doesn't fit the FaZe. It doesn't fit the FaZe Clan narrative. Instead, you call him what everybody already knows. He's a liar. He's this, he's that, he's the other thing. He's a bad person. Dude, people don't give a fuck if Keem's a bad guy. They want him to be entertaining. And it is a fucking damn shame that he's the only guy on top, right? I got to be honest with you. I blame fucking YouTubers like you for that. Because you always look the other way. You always look the other way after every fuck up. I mean, the balls of you guys showing fucking iDubbbz's video. It got worse than that. And it's been worse since. So it's like everybody's cool with Keem. You know, you see everybody patting the back. Ask Sky Williams. You know? Ask Kavos. Ask anybody that's ever worked with this guy. Well, it's just like oh, it's me now. It's your turn. Yeah, it's your turn. Fucking get some. So I don't feel that bad for you. And you did get caught with a lie. It's kind of a crazy thing to say. And I'll tell you something. I worked with Keem. This sounds like one of his ideas. Say what you want about him. This guy's always coming up with YouTube ideas, like constantly. I wish that Battle for the Channel.
Oh, I believe it.
Oh no, I ain't down his fucking talent. He knows what people want to see. He's really, really good at this. You know, you're not a commentator. But you should have talked about what he omitted. I don't know that Keem flat out lied about anything. To be perfectly honest when it comes to this case. He just doesn't talk about what doesn't fit. That's what you should pressure him on.
Jack, how many times are you going to publicly lie Friday Fortnite started in
The drummer can say what he wants to Keem. I know.
Scum's bedroom when Rice, Mr. Beast, and Banks asked me to start a Fortnite tournament for the community. I wanted to do it with YouTubers, and Banks wanted pros too. You are a complete joke. And Rice Scum backed me up by liking the tweet. But it wasn't just Rice Scum in the room when Friday Fortnite actually started. It was also Banks. Banks tweeted out just...
Imagine getting a YouTube drama and your first opponent is Keemstar. He wasn't my first.
Rice Scum liked my tweet. Come on.
That's one way to look at it, right? I actually believe Keem.
Here to say the truth. Beast and Rice were there and can confirm. You guys should give it a rest, though. You're both just saying the same shit over and over. But there was still one more person in the room, and that was Mr. Beast, who is your good friend, right, Jack? He even called you out. Mr. Beast said on Twitter, I don't know what's going on here, and full disclosure, I love you.
Hey, Jack, you finding out how many friends you have? Welcome to the real YouTube. You didn't take the red pill. Somebody fucking slipped it in your drink.
Both, but Keem is right. We were all just chilling in Rice's room, and we came up with this idea. So there you have it. Juke Squad Jack Tifu's brother is a confirmed liar.
Good. What about the contract? Not this fucking 15-year-old bullshit. What about the contract? You know?
Confirmed. Jack, I get it. Tifu's your brother. You want to do whatever you can to protect him, even attacking me. But I am not going to just say you're right when you're not right. I understand.
And when when you're right, he's not going to say you're right, you motherfucker.
And that you're upset, Jack, that I've been clowning on your brother for getting a 12-year-old banned on Twitter and Twitch. Yes, we're talking about High Sky. But, you know.
Yeah, that's going to work in court.
Yeah.
Yo, Your Honor, Tifu's a snitch. Tifu's a snitch. Yeah, but, I mean, what you should be fucking hitting him on instead of letting him call you a snitch, you're for fucking underage child labor. Yeah, because that's basically what he's saying. Keem is for underage child labor. As long as it's fucking, like, doing what he's doing. He's okay with it. Try that. Sam Pepper will be moving to Florida soon to work with Juke Squad. Sam is a well-known fan of both Juke and Banks. Sam constantly wears a Banksless Change necklace. Food for thought. Well, I'll be expecting Sam Pepper to put out what a piece of crap. You know, whoever offers him more, he'll probably speak out.
Believe it or not, Sam Pepper.
That's a name I haven't heard in a fat
Sam Pepper's.
minute.
I heard things about Sam Pepper offline, and he is completely crazy.
Wow.
When I went to London, I heard legendary stories about that guy and shit you guys have no idea that never happened on YouTube.
I bet.
He is berserk.
I can imagine.
Like seriously crazy.
It is what it is. Stay mad, but just know.
Like, I'm surprised when that thing with FouseyTube and him happened last summer that he didn't come in the room with a gun or a sledgehammer. I'm surprised he let him get away with that. That's kind of surprising. Fousey must have really intimidated.
I'm going to fight back, and I'm still going to be here. At the end of the day, when this is all done and over with, I'm going to be here 5 years from now, probably 10 years from now. I don't know if you will. And listen, I'm sorry, but one more point I need to make, Jack, okay? We got to go back to Jack, all right? This guy is publicly saying I'm a liar when your own brother...
Thanks, Cobra.
...came out with his attorney, made a statement that FaZe Clan made you drink underage and made you do dangerous stunts. If that's not a lie, I don't know what is. Okay. Enough with all that.
You know, and the other thing with that is, and that's pretty much the whole thing, with the dangerous stunts, I know it. Look, when you sue somebody, the lawyer automatically takes every angle he can to win. The kids, whatever you're doing illegal, right? Whatever you're doing illegal. So what happens is he probably was in a room with Tifu, right? And he's like, oh, they did stunts. Write that down. Oh, they did this. Write that down. Oh, they did that. Write that down. Fucking 18-year-old fucking, you know, what's his fucking name? Tenney. What the fuck's Tifu's real name?
Oh, Jack.
Jeez.
What's his name?
I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, little I can't even remember. What's his fucking name?
Turner.
Turner. Little Turner's not going to have anything to do with it. They're just going to hit him on every angle.
White kid name, and it works.
And you know what? It's yeah, he snitched. Yeah, and it's a social media problem. But I got to be honest with you. You know, I'm a little more concerned with, I don't know, the organization that offers 50-50s, 80-20s. The organization that was just recently, there's something you omitted. There's something in the media. You know, the FaZe Clan is recently being accused of stealing thousands of dollars worth of computers and office furniture. That never made it on Drama Alert. This is where you fucked up, Jack. You went the same old route. You're biased. Oh, gotcha. Nobody knew he was biased. Woo! Big exposure. Oh, maybe if a million sub YouTuber does it, get the fuck out of here. Well,
could you imagine having to explain to like a judge what Drama Alert and Keemstar is?
He wouldn't be interested. He wouldn't listen. Like I said, this is a two-front battle. They know they're going to lose.
Insane.
They know they're going to lose. They're going to lose. So they're just trying to drain Tifu. So when he does win, he's still lost. That's all this is about. Just let the lawyers do their work, and you'll probably be fine. Now, I do have to update this story. Here's the thing. If the state of California, the way I understand it from my own legal expert, Leo Lesser, all right? If the state of California finds, and it's not been defined yet, so you got to be careful with Tifu's lawyer as well, okay? If the state of California finds that these streamers are artists, they're fucked. It's over. It's over. Because because that means that the FaZe Clan wouldn't be allowed to offer contracts. But that has not been decided because this is a case first of its kind. Remember, when Leor came on, he said this was a scorched earth policy. It wasn't just designed to get him out of the contract. It's designed to destroy FaZe, or at least fundamentally change the way esports business is done in California. This dude's a top lawyer. He's a labor lawyer, and he seems to be this seems more like activist work for him. You know, he's probably a longtime Democrat, real liberal guy, and that's like his forte is when corporations do the wrong thing. Well, guess what? You're not just a fucking group together gets together on Sundays at a place called Didi. You're incorporated. Every legal expert agrees that I've come across that this thing is not going to take place in New York. It's going to take place in California because that's where the bulk of the business is done. I mean, everyone, every esports analyst, every lawyer they had, everyone. I don't even think that's in debate. It just comes down to this. If the labor board rules that Tifu's an artist, it's over. He walks. And you're not going to get that kind of coverage on Drama Alert. You're just going to get the drama to make people mad at Tifu because FaZe Keemstar has a vested interest in what's going on over there. Obviously.
Drama?
Yeah.
And Drama Alert?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but, I mean, even though it's called Drama Alert, these fuckers believe it's news. They believe him when he sits down. And as you guys know, I don't lie. They buy that shit. Now, to you and me, it's fucking elementary. But and I'm just saying, like, smart people, don't get distracted by the fucking contract re-offered, whether you want to start it. None of that matters. None of that matters. It only matters if they find them to be artists. Now, Leora did tell me before that he wanted me. He just wrote this off the cuff, so it's not like an actual legal opinion. And I'll try to let you know. All right, he spoke about this issue last time. We knew the argument. All right, then I misunderstood. It was in the original complaint. The issue is not clear whether an esports team is an agency that requires a license. So if they're found to be artists, that means they require a license. If they require a license, the contract's null and void. Also, it is not clear if esports personalities are technically artists. Going back to what I said before, it would be contextualized. In other words, did the team perform a function traditionally performed by an agency? They did broker appearances for players and activities with quote-unquote entertainment under the law. Also, the players are akin to artists that are defined as their performance on stage, TV, and radio. There is no clear response until we get evidence showing that the team actually provided. So we have to find out what FaZe provided. From what I can see on the surface, at the very least, they brokered a deal. Brokering the deal would probably be, I don't know, the number one responsibility of any talent agency. Would you guess that? So what are the fucking odds when the labor board finds out that they're offering 50-50s and 20-20s to guys who are performers and are entertainers, admittedly a different kind of entertainers? This is new ground. What are the fucking odds that they're going to say, no, they're not artists? In a liberal state like California.
Yeah.
Think about that. It's a fucking blue, dark blue state. Guess where this will probably be held? In fucking Los Angeles. Dark blue. They're gonna go with the employee, not the employer, more than likely. I mean, I suppose they couldn't, and that makes it debatable. And this goes above my spectrum. This goes beyond my legal thing. Because it might be, if it gets a little more confusing, we'll bring Leora back on. He said he'd do it. He did write a little more.
I feel like it's just going to keep building and building and building, and more shit's going to come out.
I think it's going to take years.
I don't think it's it's not going to end
take
soon.
Years. Because I think it's more than about Tfue now. I think now they would have let him go. Well, no, but they don't want. This is about changing things. So they're going to try to make. They're going to spend a lot of money saying he's not an artist, and he's going to say he is an artist. And then that's going to be weird with the public. Video game players are artists. I don't know. But does that count for sports? I mean, that's another interesting question to ask. Remind me for that question. Your camera fell off, Crip. You there?
I think he muted.
I muted. Is he all right? Oh, sorry. 1 second. No big deal, Crip. So that's really what it comes down to. Forget that he fucking, that High Sky shouldn't be working. All right? It's wrong. It's morally wrong. So fuck that shit. I don't care if he snitched. All right? This is grown-up land, not drama alert land. All right? The only thing that matters, that is a whole linchpin. Anything. You lied about who came up with Friday Night Fortnite. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to change is if they decide he's an artist. And we're talking about, more than likely, very liberal judges in a very blue state. Think about that. Think about that. And they literally almost have carte blanche to decide because there's no precedent. I would like to know if athletes in the state of California fall under this. I would love to know that.
Now, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If they're considered artists, which is fine if they are,
sure.
Where do they stand on Subway sandwich artists?
Well, they would probably Subway sandwich artists probably would do a little better than taking only 20% of his fucking earnings. That's what I'm thinking. I think he would probably keep at very least 80% of his earnings. That's what I'm thinking.
So what you're saying is that people at Subway need to start suing?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
If they have an agency that got them that really good Subway sandwich job. If they did it independently, then I don't think they have a case.
Well, no, Tom, you got to look at how these percentages are split up because 10% is going federal, 5% is going state, and then 5% is going social.
No, but that doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I'm a cock. You're such a jerk. Crip looked like he was getting his dick sucked the whole time. Pretty sure he did. Just some cleanup. Thank you, high as a kite. Were you getting your dick sucked during the show at any time?
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You heard it here first. You heard the Lichpin Keemstar's argument, and you heard that shit. All right, here's what I want to do. I want to take calls and call it a night because we pretty much said everything we're going to say.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. So I just have to put the thumbnail on the other screen because, of course, I'm really super responsible and didn't prep correctly, and you know how it is. It's shot from the point, bitch.
Oh, that's all of us.
Yes. Well, it's me particular. So give him the guys. Pull him when we switch, okay?
Gotcha.
So do me a favor and pull him when we switch. Fuck. Here we go. So let's get him in there. Let's take some calls if you guys want to take some calls or you have anything to say. I'd be very, very happy to take your call. There's Crip. Pull him in. And we'll put in Lipo. And if nobody else comes in, we'll call it a day. Lipo, you're on the air.
Oh, hello, Tommy.
How you doing?
Good evening and all that. I was just wondering, this Rice Scum bedroom meeting, do you think it was anything like, the Lord of the Rings, when Frodo wakes up in the bedroom with Gandalf and all the hobbits will jump on the bed?
Who's the, I guess Gandalf's Keemstar? Yeah,
yes, probably. He's got the beard, doesn't he?
And he's and then Rice comes Frodo. Actually, Rice comes pretty tall for an Asian guy, right? So no, I can't do that. And then come to think of it, I think Keemstar is Frodo. He's the shortest guy in the room.
Yeah, it'd be like, I suppose he could be like, because he sort of wakes up and he thinks they're all dead, and then they all come in. So it'd probably be, I don't know whether that happens to Keem every day. I don't know.
It was like that, but with a lot more male erections.
Gandalf?
I can't. I'm sure they were in there sucking.
Every day with.
Here's the thing, Love. I'll leave you with this. I'm absolutely sure they were all in there sucking each other's dicks. I just don't know if it was metaphorical or literal. Have a nice day, sir.
Yes.
One thing is for sure, somebody's dick got sucked. I just don't know if it was actual physical human contact. Mike Spaz, you're on the air.
I missed the first half. Did you say anything about Deji? Are you going to talk about it or not?
Nah, it's too late. I didn't open the phones either. He's in bad shape. I might skip that one. I might walk away from that one, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
What do you want to say? I'll let you say something about it. How about that? Why not? We'll open it up. Fuck.
I said from the beginning that KSI didn't actually make any points in his very long video, and that I thought Deji would take a big W from it. I said also that Deji tried to talk to KSI about this stuff before, and KSI didn't want to talk about it. And it looks like he's done exactly the same thing this time. KSI doesn't want to talk about it, and I think KSI's.
You know what? I got to be honest with you. This is too personal for me. I'm not even comfortable. You're right. This is sad.
Yeah.
This is destruction of a family. And you know what? I don't.
Yeah, I thought.
I don't get off. I don't get off on that. I'm not gonna even point fingers. I could go into this and I could point out where both sides lies and they misrepresented. All I saw is this guy break down because in anything like this, I'm sure nobody's 100% innocent. You know what I mean? There's something. There's a breakdown here. This is where dysfunction comes from. There's some kind of breakdown here. And unfortunately, because we're on the internet, somebody is going to be the bad guy. And I'm sure Deji is not 100% the bad guy. And I'm sure KSI isn't. But this is obviously, I think Nick called this correctly. Deji is a little more sensitive. And he's not as ambitious and business-minded. And KSI is. And guys like him, who are millionaires a lot, have no time for people's fucking emotions. I don't think that makes him look very good because this is family, but that's the way it is. And I think Deji's got to look at it that way. I think, this sounds sick, I think Deji's got to look like KSI, look more like a competitor and somebody you have to go to work with rather than your brother, which is sad. And that's where I'll leave it. Ugh, that's very sad. Mormon guy, what's up?
Hey, so I wanted to call earlier on this when you first brought up this thing, but I'm kind of on FaZe's side of this.
Why is that?
Whole thing.
How's that?
Mainly because if you look at all the other sports, even like the UFC, the revenue splits for athletes are horrible. Mm-hmm. And so for them to be just
they're not 80-20 though. They're not 80-20. Horrible is like 20-25.
So the best league right now is like the NBA. It's 50% to the players and 50% to the owners.
That's to the contract. That's to the collective bargaining agreement as far as the extras are concerned. That's different.
Yeah.
The individual contract isn't anything like that. That's to the collective bargain. They get 50. Like that's whatever the league brings in on the side. The individual you get your daily paycheck. That's nobody gets 80-20 splits. You know,
the UFC is about 80-20. You go into a fight, you only get 6 figures.
It's 80-20? That's awful.
Yeah, like you go into a fight in the UFC, you're only getting maybe $130,000 a year, right. And if you get screwed up,
okay,
you're on the hook for.
Let me put it this way: I'm not going to try to talk you out of that, and with that logic, I'm sure you can come away defending FaZe. All right, and this is the way Tifu's lawyers are trying to do this. If Tifu is the same as an actor in Hollywood, this don't fly legally. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, the way you're looking at it is, hey, other guys are getting screwed in other sports, right? And you know what? You're probably right. You know more about that shit than I do. You know, and maybe you understand the NBA collective bargaining agreement better than I do. I thought that would be outside revenue they'd collect from video games and shirts and shit like that. And 50-50 is not great, but individual contracts, like nobody gets that. Nobody, not act. You get 20%. Like I want to be an actor, and I'm going to hire this agency with what money I have. And you're nobody. Never did a movie. You don't. It's nothing more than 20. Anything over 20 is highway robbery for an individual contract. You know, for just about anything.
Here's the issue I have though. There's guaranteed money at stake. So FaZe is guaranteeing money. They're guaranteeing equipment. They're guaranteeing a bunch. And that's where I feel
on tournaments 50-50.
Well, they're providing them a salary. I don't know how you get around the fact that
I'm not undercutting FaZe's response, like FaZe's importance, but you know they made tons of money too. They keep on pointing how Tfue grew. They both grew exponentially.
Yeah, but so like Owl, let's compare like the Overwatch League.
Okay.
Right? So these guys are salaried. The highest paid one salaried at $150,000 a year, and he only gets 50% of winnings.
That's trash. So you know what? You're actually like,
I agree.
All right. And so in principle, as far as the way things used to go, you're right. You won the argument. Okay. But I think what's going on here is that's wrong. If they're doing it to them in that league, that's wrong. It needs to change. And by the way, where is that league hosted? In California, isn't it? Overwatch, right?
Yeah, so...
Okay, so if they find that these guys are artists, that goes right out the fucking window, and they have to renegotiate it. And you know, I'm for the players. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah, but...
You're saying
so
it's
I
fair.
agree.
You're saying it's fair. Like, I'm not trying to straw man you. Just you tell me if I'm wrong, okay? You're saying it's fair under the way that things currently are, correct?
Yeah, the way the sport is, this is how it goes.
This needs to change. Because this isn't right for esports. It's not good. It's not good. It's not healthy for esports either.
But I agree for you, but...
Yeah. Okay.
But how much G Fuel is everyone getting? That's what I'm getting at.
Lots.
I would say, just like my last point, is that if Tfue does this so that there's collective bargaining, there's players' rights, so on and so forth, then I'm all for it. But I feel like he's just getting out of the contract and just get paid more.
Dude.
And that's where I'm
sure that's a part of it. But I mean, is it really so difficult to fathom, like him coming home, hey dad, what's the split? 80-20 their way. You just got fucking screwed. I know all these actors here in California, they don't even do that. We're gonna get you a lawyer, son. Okay. You know? And I'm sure they believe them, especially, hey, look at Banks. Dude, we're buddies, we're family. You blindsided me. He's done about it. They're all a bunch of lying cunts. You know? I don't get, look, they screwed him and he's screwing them back. Like, I just don't, that's why I can't root for FaZe Clan. They're crooks, and he's trying to weasel his way out of his fucking word. Where's the problem here? You know? This is normal.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You know, like, I think you're right. Like, I don't know if either of us are wrong. It just depends on what perspective you take. I want it to change. And not just because I can't stand Banks, and I really don't care about Banks. I know I did the whole thing with him last November or November before, but it just seems so wrong to me that I feel compelled to kind of root for T because these splits are unfair. And I don't think it's healthy for esports in the future. These guys have a limited time period to perform at that level. And not only that, this is the entertainment, well, I just go to somebody else. Somebody looks cooler. Somebody's doing a different act. You know, you only got a limited time. And I don't think it's fair, considering how much money these guys drag in, right? That they're getting 80-20 splits just because, you know, they're not considered so-called artists by the state of California. So I'm pulling for them. But in fairness to you, I don't know that you're wrong. We'll leave it
okay, thanks. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, good call.
All right, bye.
Was that good? I think that's the fairest way to do it, Chivago. No, he's not wrong. I don't think as things stand, he's right. I want it to change. The only way it's going to change, FaZe loses.
The only thing I had that was kind of weird was I don't know how you can really compare it to a UFC fight though, because UFC fighters get contracts for every fight, and there could be, you know, one fight a year or two. Yeah. And with FaZe, you know, they straight up flat, you know, they pay him this monthly thing. You know, he gets all this stuff. So it's not even compared the same way.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll have to check that out.
That was my only.
Right.
No, UFC fighters are on par with esports people.
That's bullshit.
For sure.
Yeah, it's probably that's because fucking Dana White probably owns the thing lock, stock, and barrel. Yeah. You could probably pull that. I'm sure the WWE guys are getting screwed. But, I mean, these are orgs. Like, there's other options for Tfue. It's like there's only way you can go is UFC. The only place you can go is the WWE to make that kind of money at that level, to make a living wage, or maybe you can in the independents, the high-end independents in WWE or pro wrestling. But I don't know. I don't want that to be the case. I don't want these guys to get Vince McMahon. There's too many people making money off. I don't like the fact that college athletes get fucked. You play for free for the love of the sport. Bullshit. I'm putting asses in the seats. I deserve a cut of that shit. It's like slavery, for Christ's sakes. Go out there. Run, boy, run. Run for your school. Oh, you want a piece of money? Oh, you're a bad fucking human being. Get the fuck out. There's no professionals here. You're supposed to do it for love. Why we take money. Fuck that shit. It's wrong. Fucking wrong. Different world maybe, but it's not the world we live in now. College sports is worth billions. So no,
athletes
man.
Don't make a penny.
Look, I come from Irish Catholic background. My grandfather was in the type fitters. The president of type fitters in New Jersey. Right? They don't make type fitters anymore. And I don't know. This is the rare Democrat side of me that you'll see. I'm for the players. I'm for the working man. And I see Banks as the rich, stuck-up cunt, and I see Tfue as a working man in this situation. They're all rich, but I just, I don't like the idea that people get ripped off. I don't like the fucking idea that they can lie about your fucking age and shit to get an 11-year-old to pay the fuck his parents' bills. I don't like that shit. I don't think a lot of other people like that shit either. Keemstar and fucking Jack want to slug it out and take subs away from each other, do content cop videos on or whatever. Yeah, feel free. Have fun. Have a blast. Blow your brains out, But this is just like, I don't really care about esports. I don't think any of these motherfuckers do. And I think this is what's best for esports. That's what I believe. All right, who's this guy? Heartbreaker Soul Shaker. Too slow, and I want to go drinking. Have a nice day. All right, that's it. All right, thank you so much, Crip, for coming on. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
No, man, we appreciate it. We're going to have you on more often if you want. That's only if you want, bro. Put in the one in the chat if you want Crip on more often.
I love being here.
I like you here. You're one of the funniest people on the internet. I want to see those ones. See those ones come in. Here, they're already coming in. Get the one in the chat. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, shit. I just played myself. I put a cigarette in my mouth. A real one. I'm a bad person. Look at that, dude. Look at that. You got a lot of love. A lot of love from the fuckheads. And I appreciate that, fuckheads. You guys are great. All right, tomorrow, I want you to do this right now. I want you to go to Nick DiOrio's channel. I want you to watch the video he did on the commentary committee. I'm not shitting you. He destroyed it. You go over there and you give him comments. First of all, you're going to be intrigued from the time you watch it. It's better than the Keemstar video. 100 times better than Just Destiny Keemstar video, right? It's shorter, too. And it kicks absolute fucking ass. You're going to be like drained to it. Then I want you to comment. Then you want to like that video. And I want you to spread that around because nothing would make these lame elitist cunts that are against other people or just jealous of other people making money, right, than you to watch and enjoy that video. Nothing would make them crazier. Did you watch it by chance, Grip? Grip?
I am not.
You're going to watch it, right?
Yep, absolutely.
That's right. Exposed for smoking. Make a video. I couldn't. Nah, I'm skipping the Deji thing. Fuck that shit. Unless he writes me right now, I'll check. Nope. I'm skipping the Deji thing. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. I've been trying to contact him for weeks. He didn't contact me. He didn't want to talk to me no more. I'm surprised he still follows me. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Tomorrow, and then we're also doing a show to be announced on Thursday, and we'll call it a weekend. And then I get my new Asteroids Arcade up with a brand new spinner, arcade quality. Thanks to the Arcade 1 Up TV on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Shit Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Young Crip, we out.
Yeah.
Yeah.